Yo, there's somebody in my complex playing this saxophone or trombone or something. It could even be a clarinet. But when I tell you that it sounds amazing, and I wish I could find out who it is and like have them record something for me for like like for like when I get scared and I put that music in the background because I know that they can do it. Like play something that would be uncopyrightable and something like that. It just sounds amazing. But something that it made me think about was just like how me working on my craft is akin to that. And this goes for not just YouTube and making videos, but with trading more so. Because, like I said, I always think first trader because that's what I am. I am aspiring to be a YouTuber in the process of this, but my first love is trading. So, when I was just thinking about like, because I can hear them, they're playing the notes, right? They're they've gotten to a point. Like it sounds really good. Like it's like she or he, I don't know who it is, they can get up to a certain point in the notes to where like it's almost a full song, like the first half of the song. And then, that made me realize because today I made a mistake on my trading to where I could have bagged a cool 10%, but instead I lost 10% over a simple mistake. Like it was just like something that I've already known, but I forgot about it. The same way how I forgot to charge my headset the other day, just completely forgot. You know, and at first I was a little hard on myself, but then I started to pull back and be like, look, bro, it happens. Everybody makes mistakes. So listening to this person, whoever they are, playing their um, I don't know what instrument it is, but playing that and just hearing the person like go from like the intro and then getting to where they are currently stuck at. I thought about it in those types of terms. Like, okay, compare what you're doing to that. You've getting up to a certain point, but you're just stuck at that point. It doesn't mean that you're going to be there forever. You're going to consistently grow, but you have to keep doing what you learn to get to that point, and then eventually you'll get something to push you further, and then you'll find another stuck point. So that was just some inspiration that I took literally right before I started streaming because I was about to stream, I believe, like 5 minutes ago. But then I heard them playing as I was getting up, walking around, and everything, and I was just like, damn, that sounds really nice, like just hearing it. And, I can hear them get through all the notes and then get stuck at that one note because of how it like draws out. But now, like, it helped me. So shout out to whoever you are. I know you probably are not going to see this, and you're probably you're probably not subscribed to any of my YouTube channels or watch me streaming. But if you ever do, I appreciate that because that really did help me, um, like conceptualize the things that I go through, like on a mental type of scale. Like I put a lot of pressure on myself for absolutely no reason, and I never think about things in those simple terms. I'm more complex with things. So, just being able to think about it like how when I used to play the violin or the what was it, the clarinet or something like that. I used to play instruments, and I remember like having to go through the process of like, okay, I'm stuck at this point, but I've just had to keep going up into that point. But before I didn't know how to do any of it. You feel me? Like I know I'm explaining in very vague terms, but I'm just trying to, compare it to music. I know I could also compare it to basketball when it came down to me like knowing how to do a full cone drill and like going through the process of that and getting to a certain point and being like, okay, I was able to hit this cone, this cone, this cone with a, behind the back tween, spin move, but then I messed up on like the snatch tween. And it's like, all right, let me just go back to the top, start over. And it kept going until I got it. I didn't really care so much about my failures. So I think that's really what the message could be. It's like, just don't care about your failures as much. Like, understand that that's a part of your learning curve. And that's what's going to get you to the point to where, in their instance, you can play a whole symphony. In my instance, it'll be I can trade flawlessly and make YouTube videos easily, absolutely, like have all the creative things that I need, creative resources at my disposal to make a perfect YouTube video. So that's kind of what I took from it. And yeah, that's really all that I gotta say, man. Like, I think that you should just not be so hard on yourself. And it's hard to not be hard on yourself. It's hard to not get a little bit upset when something doesn't go your way. But you just have to realize, like, it's not that serious, and that everything's going to get better. Like, this too shall pass. So hopefully this can help out somebody, because it helped out me. And that's one thing that I like to do. I like to give game. And just knowing now, like, it makes the whole journey so much easier. I swear. Like, now I'm completely chilled and mellowed out about everything that I was just like, it felt like the world was on my shoulders up until this point. Because now I can look at it as an artist, like, that's what I can do, is look at it from those, like from that perspective. And it completely changes the whole journey for me. To where, like, now I'm not tripping. Like, I made a mistake. Yeah, cool. That's a part of the journey. You feel me? Like, damn, that really does change everything. So I'm happy whoever they are. I'm happy, and I love hearing it, by the way. I wish I could figure out who, like I said, I wish I could figure out who it is, because I would dead ass commission them to record a track. Like, I'd have, you feel me? I could use this microphone in here, or, I'd buy a new microphone and then have them record a track, and I pay them, bro, for real. Use that as something that I can, put in after I get scared, and I fade it to black. Because right now I use like a track that I found on YouTube, but I want to have it more like my sound. I don't want to get the impression from other people that I'm copying someone or anything like that. It's just like the style that I like, yes, is picked up from multiple different people that I watch or have watched in the past. But it's just whatever I want to do, with my videos and, things of that nature. And if you believe that this can help any of your friends or anybody in your trading communities, make sure you do share this to them. And if you need a place to be, we do have a free Discord, link in the description. Currency Collectors is completely free unless you want to pay for anything. And I'll catch you guys in the next video. Peace.